heavyweight championship fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Breese. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. So 3 years the gap in age between these two fighters. Some differences in height and reach. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Lavigne. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Breese. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 28 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
The fighters touch him up.
Ready?
All right, here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
And they separate.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the miss.
Some blood starting to trickle down in and around that left eye. Hopefully it doesn't affect his vision. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Oh, he needs to start looking to finish now.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. He's gotta be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated
double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got it on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Breeze. All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Side control now. Round two next. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Are you ready? You ready?
All right, round two. Lands the right hand. All right, then a left. Sound defensively blocks the shot. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Look at the control of the posture as that big knee lands.
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Arm triangle, arm triangle. He's to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. Oh, he might have got him in the choke.
Him to sleep with the arm arm triangle. Again, pick your poison on the ground with this guy.
All that pressure on the side of your neck. I don't know the artery, John. I'm pretty sure you might. You get all that pressure on that artery, and it pushes you to sleep. What is it?
I think it's the carotid artery, and a lot of fighters say they've got a pretty good feel for it. He certainly did that.
That's why you got to have friends that are like encyclopedia. John Ennick's my encyclopedia.
My God. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, the baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion of the world, a title that every heavyweight wants. He has it after the win by submission here tonight. He leaned on the grappling, and he got the job done in a big way.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And still the baddest man on the planet. I know you haven't retired yet, but I don't necessarily want to see you share the octagon with that person.
I mean, this dude is a savage. There is prestige in being called the UFC heavyweight champion. He remains that. He is the standard by which all heavyweights